Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Sphere Exclusives. Looking for exclusive content from your favorite podcasts here at the Sphere? Head over to sphere.tv/Patreon and sign up today. Session Boutique. Session Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your fashion needs, from mom to businesswoman or just being classy and cute. Check out Session Boutique at www.shopsessionboutique.com. The Remedy. The Remedy is a radio program that specializes in soul-stirring tunes you need to get you through your workday. Listen on Wednesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. and Saturdays from 6 p. to 8 p. Central Standard Time at kpft.org/listen.
What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senor Wapo. Do me a quick favor. Go to Instagram, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, and follow me, right, at SENORGUAPO 713. That's Senor Wapo 713. Guess who you are, what show you are tuned into. G is for gentlemen. And I got my brothers from another style mother. Nate, what's goody?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? Just for gentlemen, we are back this week. I am Nathaniel James, the owner of WJ Knots, the militant gent to some people, the Bobby Brown to this new edition, like I like to say, man. I hope everybody's been blessed this week. My man Royce, how you doing, man?
I just don't know, about that Bobby Brown thing, because it's like, what are you saying? Because Bobby Brown was like the talent of the group. Is that what you low-key?
It's a slide.
No.
Anyway, I'm Body by Royce.
They were all talented.
Royce Thomas. I'm happy to be here. Man, AKA, Mr. Shoot Your Shot. But I guess I'm the Ralph Tresman of the group.
See, this is the thing, man. They were all very talented. Bobby was just the outspoken one. He was the one who would push the envelope. They could all sing, they could all dance.
I think he's trying to say low key, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he carried us, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
Trevor
that.
Ruff. I'm being funny.
Now, and if you feel that way, step your game up, Hush Mouth. But that's not what I'm saying, man. I just want cool taglines when I speak. I just want people's attention. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
What's good, man? So how was y'all weekend, man? Y'all week, rather. Forgive me.
Blessed, brother. Blessed. Opportunities and clarity and things. Man, honestly, man, God just put on my heart, bro. I'm about to put my foot on these boys' necks out here this year.
Mash the gas.
Oh, it's like.
Put a size 15 on the joint.
So I'm going to tell you what I related it to, man. So when I first got to school, I feel like those first 2 or 3 years I had to get ready in the mind. I had to get in the mind frame to get into Eta Gamma mode, if that makes sense. When I say that first 2 years, it had to get me prepared for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing. I scaled back. I've seen a lot of people eat. I'm about to have some folks out here starving.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Their ribs about to be showing out.
You gotta have when you're a businessman, you gotta have that killer instinct. We some sports heads, right?
Yeah.
And what separates the greats, not good from the great, but the great from the elite, oftentimes is a killer instinct.
Yeah.
What Kobe's skills were his skills, but what separated him from everybody else,
that black mamba.
When he went to that killer instinct, and that's what you're talking about.
I'm about to
that killer instinct.
Yeah, I'm about to snatch their hearts out. Man.
Yeah.
I got so many. I've been put in the spot to be in so many dope positions to where so many collaborations I got coming down the pipe. I got ideas for us here, things for the brand. I got new product lines dropping. Oh man, it's gonna be phenomenal. I can't wait.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm looking forward to seeing all
Absolutely, man.
Hallelujah.
Just don't forget about a little old co-host. little bald-headed co-host.
The rest of the guys.
Yeah, the
in
rest of
group,
the
you know,
the
since
older
that's
edition.
Bobby.
The older
Yeah,
edition.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well, if you stay on top of your choreography, y'all can be right there.
That was good.
Because
That was
Ricky
really
and Silas
good.
was, so I guess Ricky. You remember Ricky wasn't the one that went dancing.
Yeah,
Ricky was
Ricky-
like, hey man, you ain't getting.
Yeah,
too
Ricky
much
wasn't
out of me.
moving
You
at
ain't
all,
getting too much
dog.
out of me.
How was your week?
Oh man,
Royce?
it was cool. Just a bunch of work, man. Got a few new clients that started this week, so that's always a blessing. Doing a couple other things. Some people have contacted me with some modeling stuff, so I went to a couple casting calls, and
Dope.
I actually got casted for one fashion show I know of, and the other one they said they're gonna get back to me. So shout out to G Squared. That's the name of the designer. I haven't seen the pieces yet. I haven't even looked at none of it. So, you know, he was just he wanted me to walk for him, wanted me to represent his brand. I felt honored for it, and then that's it. But
That's dope.
yeah, so
Yeah, that's mad
it's
dope.
Basically, a bunch of work, man. A bunch of work, and try to keep myself busy on Valentine's Day since I ain't have.
That was my next
Yeah.
question. How was y'all's V Day?
Well, I worked out twice.
So I guess it was good. Is that what, I don't know what that.
I mean, I had 2 good workouts, and that was about it. Came home, went to sleep. So
Okay.
that was it.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad.
Yeah, man. Good food, great company. It was a dope situation.
It was a dope situation.
Yeah, I always try
Dope
to have,
sitio.
I always try to have the best of times, no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And my wife and I, we don't jump out the window for Valentine's Day. It's just not. We never really have.
Y'all got like real love. Y'all year round. Valentine's.
Well, yeah. I mean, we do our best to keep it fresh, especially with 2 cheering now. But we just never. It never was a conversation. It was just like, whatever. It just kind of, from the jump street. But we hope everybody that's listening, watching, that y'all had a great Valentine's Day. If you celebrated it, we wanted to make sure that you brought in some love to your situation. This is also what month is this? February, which means
best
it's
month of the year.
the Negro History Month.
Also, the shortest month of the year.
Yeah,
Touche.
Well, but so let's dig into that before we really dig in. I'm kind of like on both sides of the fence with that, because it wasn't original. Carter G. If you don't know, Carter G. Woodson was Black History Month wasn't given by the government. It was started because of Carter G. Woodson had wanted a Black History Week, and it was just happened to be in February.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And so they just extended it to the month. So I think they could have said, okay, yeah, that's dope. Let's do a month and let's not do it in February. But at the same time, the month of the week that was originally started by Carter G. Woodson,
to be
you know
in
what I'm saying?
February.
Happened to be in February
Yeah,
as
because
well. So
nothing
it's
is
kind of
ever given to us by the government, Caleb.
I mean,
you know
facts.
that.
Facts.
Absolutely nothing.
Facts. Absolutely facts. I mean, you're right.
Very
so,
true.
And so socially, I think it's important upon us, especially as gentlemen, those of you who are listening and watching, to make sure that we are imparting and purporting and giving our history to our little brothers and sisters, our children, our homeboys, homegirls, cousins, moms, dad, whoever will listen and won't listen. 365 and 12, you did.
Already.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's important that we do it in all industries. Like I love talking about Dr. King, your frat brother. I love talking about, the Rosa Parks and the Ralph Abernathy's. Yeah, you're so right. Yeah.
Okay.
My wife's so right. Technically, y'all don't have no sorrow. We're not gonna do that.
That's why I laughed. I was like, oh, word.
We're not gonna do that though.
Yeah,
We're not gonna do that.
not during Black History Month. Not during Black History
For
Month.
some unity, right? but it's dope talking about those figures. You know what I'm saying? And when you came back, Nate, and was like, yo, let's make sure we highlight some folks in fashion. I mean, that's the stuff that I love. I love to learn about the folks that I ain't know nothing about. I ain't never even heard of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They really push the culture. You feel me? Like Jordan and Pippen were the team, but it wouldn't be no Jordan and Pippen without Kukoc. I made up a name, but our Kukoc and Curb and Ron Harper and Cartwright. I mean, the list
Dennis
goes on.
Rodman.
Dennis, you know what I'm saying? The people the unsungs. I think we gotta do a better job at talking about.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree, man. People fall through the cracks so often, and I think a lot of times we only like to shed light on individuals that, oh yeah, everybody knows. We don't, on the glamorous stuff, we don't like to shed light on necessarily like the people that are the blue collar individuals, whatever the situation may be.
So speaking of that, I'm gonna shed some light to some Texas love on the playlist today.
Hey, I'm always for that, man. I'm always for that. You know that.
Yeah. And with it being Black History Month, Black History is a I guess a divisive, it can at times issue socially, right?
Yeah.
I know we feel like that Black History, first of all, shouldn't be a month, but Black History is American history. And the fact that it's not, I guess, heavily in the history books when we were in school. Like we are from 3 different cities, 3 different school districts in the same state, right? But I went to 2 different school districts in 2 different states, and in neither one of them was Black History a thing. And the school that I graduated from was from a black city, Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, man, I think they're afraid they might awaken a sleeping giant.
Facts.
Say that again for the people in the back, bro.
Yeah, they might awaken a sleeping giant. So you show people where they come from.
And
you're empowering
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
You're showing them where they come from. You let them know where they can possibly go.
And what they're possibly capable of.
What they can be. Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we discussed a couple of weeks ago, we've done so much, so it's so easy for, like he said, we have the ones we have the people that regularly get the credit in Black history, but we've invented so many things, and we've had our hands in so many things, and we've been entrepreneurs since the start of time in this country.
Yeah.
So it's like we've done so much. You literally can't do anything as far as business wise, open up any type of business and have something in there that a African American has not invented.
Or maybe they just they don't want to admit that they can't be or do anything, wouldn't be a damn thing without us.
Yeah.
I mean that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's like asking for help from somebody that you despise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
You mean?
That's unfortunate, bro. Like I just want to know, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah, no, I do, because I just want to know, like, what did we do for folks to, like, and I'm talking about globally, because when you look at it, we consider the Neanderthals because of Africa,
And don't even get me started on that.
What about this skin? I know y'all, we don't, but what about this skin pisses people off and makes them afraid so much, bro? Like,
everything derives from us.
Facts.
I can honestly say this, man.
It's frustrating.
And
that whole Africa
this.
word, that's just
I can honestly say this. So I don't know. If you watch the show, listen to the show, I'm really in religion. I'm a spiritual dude. So that's one thing I always said. Whenever I get to heaven, I just want to be like, why? Because I don't think that's the answer I'll ever get here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I really want to know, like, why?
Right.
Like, why?
Yeah, well,
like, why?
We as chosen people.
I'd be like, why do we have? So, like, that's one thing I've always wanted, like, why? Like, and I know this is because this is maybe just my thought process, and I'm sitting there asking why, and I hate when people try to how can I put it, try to get me to be like, well, don't worry about it, stop harping on it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that anybody can tell me about anything that I might go through as a black individual, because there is nobody that has an uphill struggle as I feel like I do, not just as a black man, but as a darker complected black man.
Yeah.
There's nothing anybody can tell me about anything.
Right.
So you be like, oh, get over it, don't stress on it. I'll just be like, I'll be telling, man, get the hell out of my face.
Right.
Because there's nothing you can tell me.
Man, let's continue this conversation, but we want to talk to those who want to have an opportunity to get more exclusive content. This portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere exclusive team. Are you looking for exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else? Look no further than our Sphere exclusives found only on Patreon. We've got behind the scenes shots happening daily at the Sphere Podcast Studios. Each show on the podcast network curates episodes that are only delivered to Patreon subscribers. Plus, we deliver the show live from start to finish in our Discord server that's exclusive to our Patreon family. You can sign up today at www.thesphere.tv/Patreon to join. And to join, you can sign up at our $2, $5, and $8 Patreon tier, and you get access to all of the exclusive content we offer at the Sphere. When people talk about get over it, bro, like it's honestly, I feel like it's only germane and specific to black folks, to our culture. They don't tell the Jews to get over the Holocaust, right? We don't tell the Japanese to get over the internment camps that happened in World War II. We don't tell Latinos to get over the Louisiana Purchase that was stolen. We don't tell natives to get over how they, what I'm saying?
Whole country has been stolen from them.
And they all got reparations in some shape, form, or fashion.
Guess what I learned? Guess what I learned today or yesterday? That you said that. landowners or slave owners got $444 per slave after they were emancipated in reparations. The slave owners did
So they got money because they lost their slaves.
because they lost property. Remember, we were considered property.
Yeah, never knew that. That's crazy.
And we still ain't got 40 acres now. Wait, now acre, now
Yeah.
piece of
Now,
a mule.
now,
Yeah.
acre, now mule.
Native Americans go to school for free, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
they do. That
So-
colleges pay for it.
I know.
As it should be.
Yeah,
They
and
should.
I heard people talking. I'm like, that's cool.
That's
Like,
dope. Yeah, they should.
I have no problem with that. You know what? Just give all of us 800 credit score. If we mess it up, cool.
Right.
Let us go to school for free. You know, all of us ain't gonna go, but the option is there.
It's there. Facts.
Of course, you can't. Of course, you can't give us all money because you'll just destroy the economy. You would like.
They
it would-
destroy the economy and then it'll
it
be
would.
rebuilt because half of us gonna
But-
go back and put money right back into the economy.
I don't
by
know.
buying something.
But
Half of us. Half
Yeah,
of us.
the wrong way.
Yeah,
Supporting
half
that
of
coming the
us.
wrong
Us
way.
three,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna do
But-
it 'cause we
but-
gonna open up businesses.
but give us resources to where we could be better.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So,
I agree.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was out on a date years ago with this girl, mixed. She had all types of ethnicities, and she was like, "Oh, black people." And I was like, the fact you're saying that, "Oh, black people," that already sound right. And when she said that, they just like basically just complaining, harping on it too much. I was like, yeah, this day's pretty much over.
Yeah.
And you don't know what the hell you talking about, so I'm gonna holler at you later.
Yeah.
So,
Deuces.
yeah, I was like, you just sound really, really ridiculous. Come on now.
I mean, it is ridiculous, man. And we have to have these kind of conversations, bro. But it's real life. It's real life. I used to tell I used to say consistently. You know, first of all, we defy the stereotypes of not only our generation but of our race, because in terms of African American men, college graduates is something like 4% of our population, you know, is a college graduate. And to break that down, there's so many different factors, mitigating factors within that, right? But all of the literature says that we're supposed to be at a certain success level, right? But then there's this reality of what being a black man in America is. What you're talking about. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Only people that can tell you about that is somebody that's look like you.
Yeah.
And living in America for the past 35, 36,
'cause
40
I'll be
years.
honest with you, because even if a lighter complaint to brothers to tell me something, I'd be like, shut the hell up, because you don't know what I go through either.
Yeah.
Because our struggle is even
Yeah, from a colorism standpoint.
yes,
Absolutely.
And it happens.
Facts. I mean, when you look, one of my favorite movies is what, bruh? I don't know.
Is it Jungle Fever?
No, not your Jungle Fever. Yes,
School
but
Days?
School Days.
They
Jigaboo.
both
Yeah.
addressed
Yeah.
it. They both addressed it.
And both addressed it. Both have addressed it. And there's so much reality in it, man. So much power in you know, it's just real life. It's real life, and we want to talk to some real live people as well. And that's our Facebook Live family. And first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. But you have to subscribe to get the rest of this episode. Trust me, we're going to really dig into some stuff on this one. You can subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and anywhere else podcasts are found. We're using all of the platforms. We can review our show in any platform you want to help us build better content for you. And last but not least, you can share. Well, no, first of all, before you do that, you can share the show. Again, I say you can share the show. One more time, you can share the show with your family and friends right from the Sphere Podcast Network's Facebook page. And you can support to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate give a one-time donation at www.thesphere.tv/donate, or get that exclusive content I was talking about by going up to thesphere.tv/Patreon. We'll see y'all real soon on the rest of the episode. But it's unfortunate, man, that it's black men, and then the conversation. Oftentimes, I think we hijack, not necessarily hijack, but we can hijack the conversation as black men because our sisters don't get no shine neither. You know, and sometimes we bring the bull that we dealing with as black men to them, and they
Yeah.
you
They
know,
dealing with us and what they dealing with on their own.
yeah. So it's just
it's tough.
yeah, it's tough out here. But man, like Dr. Maya Angelou said, still we rise.
Yeah.
We find a way to rise to the cream of the top, even when you got fat folks like Gucci doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You know. So what's y'all thoughts about this whole Gucci blackface and the what they call it, the baklava, whatever sweater that it was called? that
be honest
it
with you,
is called.
I'm not mad because I'm not surprised.
Tell me more.
Like, people show you their cars. It's almost like, for example, like if I got a homegirl who stay with a dude that's doing her wrong, I'm not mad at the dude because he done showed you he gonna do you like this and you keep going back to him. So the fact that they did that, man, these companies and these big businesses show us how they care about us. They don't give a damn about us, and we continue to give them our black dollar every time, every opportunity we can. We go broke trying to give them our dollar. So I don't understand it. They can care less if you buy their stuff or not. They don't care about you.
You know, to play angel advocate, and please jump in this conversation.
Angels advocate.
I don't like giving the devil no credit. Play angel
Okay.
advocate.
Thank you for clearing that up. 'Cause
Yeah.
People at home was thinking, what the hell is he talking about?
Right. Yeah. Angel advocate. Ross, please jump in. I wonder because the CEO of Gucci, he made a point that I kind of thought about, but I don't know if it's a cop out or not. But they are Italian, so they don't necessarily. They made blackface was something that was done back in the 30s and 40s, 20s through the 40s.
I don't give a damn.
You know, so
I don't care.
but I
Do not
wonder.
care.
I wonder how connected they are. But on the flip side of that coin, you got to have people that look like your customers and to understand your customers on your team to be able to make decisions.
Look,
When you're a global brand.
of exactly, of
Yeah.
course. Just like there's plenty of stuff that I might not be, for example, about certain communities and certain
like cultures and stuff.
and certain sexual preferences. But let me say something wrong about it,
Yeah.
I will be held
No,
accountable.
no doubt, for sure. Facts.
So
Facts.
ignorance is not an excuse.
Yeah.
So they have millions and millions of dollars. So they have people in place who take care of these things within their company. So
Yeah.
they don't give a damn. Like, how could you not know that? That's common sense. Who doesn't know how offensive blackface is? I don't care where you're at.
Well, I actually have a friend that works for Gucci, and I asked him about it, and they say the thing is, first of all, they was like it's more to that. It's more with that whole collection. People are saying what they're saying about a sweater, but they say it's like a shirt, a scully, and multiple things. And they say basically the designer, a guy named Alejandro, they was like, he just likes to push the envelope, and they say half the time he's designing stuff, it's like he's on acid. Like basically he just doing this and the other. You know what I mean? And so
No excuse.
I mean, yeah, I understand. Like I said, and I'm just it's on both sides of the coin. Like when I first saw it, my first thought was to blackface. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't like wow they like I was like yeah this is finna be crazy. Like they really finna lose a bunch of money. But it was like I said, and when I contacted a friend of mine and she was telling me like basically like Alejandro, I didn't know what he was doing, wasn't paying attention, wasn't thinking about it or whatever the case may be. But then they also say like it was more to that collection that wasn't brought to light, and they felt like if the rest of the collection was brought to light just as the sweater, then people would have eased up on their response. My thing is us when we're so-called boycotting for a month or 3 months, whatever the case may be. Like, that's my thing. Like, do you think Gucci gonna hurt for 3 months? And then you go right back in the summertime and then go back and getting your money? But then you still gonna go buy Balenciaga and YSL and Alexander McQueen, and they're all under the same umbrella.
Yeah, most people don't know. You gotta educate yourself. But my thing, if you're gonna spend money, man, go spend money on you want high-end stuff. Go to one of these black brothers and sisters who are making bespoke clothing, so you will actually have a one of one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With high quality stuff
Yeah.
that you got to go in and choose yourself. If you that fly, let's see how fly you are. Help design your own stuff.
And that's more of a marketing standpoint, though, because how many Virgils and how many Heron Prestons are there out there that just haven't gotten the light? How many Chicago Don C's are out there
We can
that
help
just
create
haven't
them.
gotten the light?
Man.
And we should, but do we really support our own? Because I'm gonna tell you, like
Hell
one of
no.
my most favorite brands is Anti-Social Social Club. Is Indian guy. Basically, he prints his stuff on Gildan shirts, and 2 or 3 people wore it, and then it blew up.
Right.
Gildan shirts, $20 a piece. The resale on a $20 T-shirt is probably like $150 depending on the color. Like, there are a bunch of anti-social social clubs out there that are from black designers, and they just don't get the pub.
Of course, man. If we poured back into our own community, we can be self-sufficient.
Yeah, most
We wouldn't need
definitely.
them for a damn thing because we are just as creative. We can do anything, man. We built this country.
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept.
Hell, we built more than one country.
facts.
This country,
Whole bunch of
Africa, the Moors in Italy.
Yeah,
They're black.
and in Spain. Absolutely.
I mean,
So-
Afro Latinas, like it was just a drop off on the boat ride, basically.
I don't know.
Right.
People just don't realize how great they are. I don't know. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
We help mold this planet.
You know,
not
when you
just
talk
this country,
about
this
no,
planet.
I agree, man. When you talk about supporting black, what's been y'all experience with supporting black businesses? Because I know for me, we're not as consistent
True.
in our product offerings
True.
and in our service delivery as I would like. And at the end of the day, I don't want to have to fight you to give you my money.
Yeah, that's right.
I can
You see what I'm saying?
I can also say, just me being business, that's something that I even had to find too of myself in certain places. So I was like, how am I going to speak about this or that? And I'm doing certain things myself. So I had to tweak some things, I had to find a remedy. Speaking of the remedy, this portion of the show is sponsored by The Remedy. When you are looking to hear the best of neo soul, R&B, house, classic soul, and rare grooves, then look no further.
And we had a little technical difficulty real quick, but
Okay.
but what was the remedy that that as a business owner that you found?
I had to tighten up, man. But on the flip side, I also realized that we don't need to give up on our people so quickly.
Yes,
So,
Facts.
yes.
We don't need to give up on our
Facts.
people so quickly. So give them this is how I say. Treat it like how you would treat it. Like so, me like. If I don't like one IHOP do me bad, I'm not going in there. That's just me. So that's why I'm kind of like that with restaurants. But other people, if you the type, if you go back to one, you just go to a different one, then go to a different black-owned business. But you give them an opportunity. Or what I always say is, give them some constructive feedback.
So I'm glad you said
Let
that.
them know what's wrong.
I'm glad you said that. Again, I'll be the outspoken, and I am anyway. In my experience, in my 37 years on this earth, the feedback isn't very welcomed. Oftentimes,
It's ignored.
It's either ignored or it's met with a caveat and a reason why.
Yep.
I'm your customer, and I want to give you my bread. I'm telling you what I need for me to give you my bread. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a business owner. I'm a business. I'm a business owner as well. And so I think that it's the feedback as a business owner. You know this from being in business for yourself and working in corporate America. That's critical. You might as well be a business owner because you're one-to-one with your clients. It's critical in order for your business to succeed.
You know what? This is something just in my experiences, I don't want to just bunch everybody together, and I don't know why this is, but in my experiences with dealing with a lot of African American owned businesses, it's like and I can't speak for everybody, but just for me, it's like they got the money, they went into this business, but a lot of them, in my experience, I come across have never had any formal training in that particular type of business.
I got you.
So like I went to a restaurant and they hired like a wait staff and all that, and I realized none of these people have ever been waiters or waitresses before.
Yeah. Or the owner may have never even operated a restaurant before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like before I actually launched WJ Knots, bro, I was doing research on stuff probably for like 4 or 5 years. Like I worked in retail, so I knew how to just do operate. Like I really went out and tried to learn
The space. Yeah.
I would go look at similar products in the mall and in stores, see like, all right, how much they're going for, what type of quality. Like I would do this, but I've seen a lot of business. Like I don't think these people ever had any formal training in this stuff. So I'm like, what job do you go to and there's no training?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them be hustlers, and they just get their family members or they get their friends.
And you can't do that,
You
man.
can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, I've dealt with various black businesses as far as trying to buy from them, and it in certain cases there have been differences. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to mention the businesses, but it was times where I'm the type of person that, because I do so much online shopping, I look at the cancellation procedures, and I look at how long does it take before you ship out and this and the other, and I read that stuff before I order it. And so it was a couple in particular, ships out in 3 to 5 business days. All right, cool, that's general. One of them, it was 3 weeks before I contacted them, and they didn't reply to my email. So then I waited another 2 weeks, and I contacted them again because I really forgot about it, and they didn't answer my email. The very moment I put them on Instagram and added them, that they didn't this, that, and the other, 7 minutes later, they were emailing me, hey, your order's been shipped. It was 5 weeks later. I didn't even want it anymore,
right,
to be honest with you. Other times, yeah, it's like we get to, not every single African American business. Yeah. But we get to that point to where we making some money and we lose the logistical side of it. Like, they have larger corporations that are not owned by blacks. They have whole departments where, hey, this is shipping, this is this. Like, I watched Jerry Lorenzo, but he's black, and I watched his documentary on him, and the brother, like, he has a department just strictly for shipping.
Right.
Like, he was like, say, I design the clothes. And I make sure, because I ain't good at shipping. I ain't good at getting stuff out because I'm thinking about the next design.
No, I feel him, man.
He has a whole department that's just answering emails. He got a department, the same people that answer the emails goes on the Instagram and looks at the comments. How does this fit? How does that fit? And they answer that. Before they even buy, it's like, how do these jeans fit this and other? Well, do you have this type of jean? Or what do you normally wear? Like, he has that.
That's dope.
And that's important.
That's dope, man.
And that's important. And I just feel like we all should get on that, because I would love to. I would rather, and since Off-White has came out, I would rather buy an Off-White t-shirt than a Gucci t-shirt before they even did that, to be honest with you. Because it's art. Like that brother's artistic. I would rather buy a Cold Wall before I go off and buy a YSL t-shirt anyway.
Right.
Yeah, man. And I'm just going to put this out there because somebody I used to really like, I'm not going to lie, I used to like him because he was loud, he had a bunch of money, and he used to beat up people that didn't like black people. Not Floyd Mayweather.
Absolutely.
Because I ain't gonna lie, he would beat the hell out of Mexicans and white people who didn't like him just because he was black and he had money. I'd be like, that's dope. But what he said, no, because they only hate him because he was black. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But then he does some of the most ignorant stuff. All he does is show off, like, he does nothing but show off his jewelry and his cars. From the outside looking in, and granted, he's earned that. You earned them, but from outside looking in, somebody looking at that, they would just they could take that such the wrong way and just be so frivolous with what they have, and then he's just like, well, shoot, Gucci doesn't. Man, if you got all this money, man, go buy something. Go get all your stuff that spoke from a black person.
Yeah, shout out to Tank, man, because did y'all see what he did? About 2-3 weeks ago, he said, I want to support 20 black designers, tag me, and 2 of them I knew. One of them was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like he just he was like, he said for the 2019, he's not buying anything that's not black, and he's done it. And he's flown them out to concerts where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really supported, and that's what you're talking about there.
And that's how we. And then
Tyrese did the same thing.
Guess what? And you blow up, and guess what? Say, all right, that happens to Double J. I blow up. Guess what? I need help now. I can provide jobs. Boom. Okay.
Back to the community,
you're making
baby.
Money. Where we're spending that money at? In the same community. And I remember it's funny because I was watching the old Thammer and Floyd. It's like, yeah, man, people don't know. I pay for this funeral. I pay for that people. I don't tell people that. Man, well, talk about the good stuff you do, because that might inspire somebody else to do good stuff. Stop just talking about all the gold and shit you got. Sorry. The golden stuff you got that other people can't afford. Yeah,
it is frustrating. Another thing that he does that I can't stand, and a lot of people in his position do, is deflect, right? It is deflect. So in his defense, when I don't know if you've seen the TMZ what he said, but he defended his actions about I'm a rich, I'm still gonna go. So he spent $30,000 or something in Gucci the same day as everything, but he was like. He started deflecting, talking about, well, we get behind causes only for a little bit. Own what you did as a grown. You may be right, but still own what you did as a grown man, right? And make it some kind of attempt to rectify it. Don't deflect, bro. Yeah. And try to that's that mind manipulation, Jedi mind trick stuff, bro.
The crazy thing is, I got a remedy for that, but we're gonna try this again. This portion of the show is sponsored by The Remedy. When you're looking to hear the best of neo soul, R&B, house, classic soul, and rare grooves, then look no further than The Remedy. The Remedy is a radio program that specializes in the soul-stirring and soothing oral elixir that you need to get you through your work day, your commute, your workout, or just when it's time to relax and catch a vibe. Your home for grooves to soothe is hosted by the Sphere's very own Mr. Goodbar and broadcast on KPFT 90.1 FM in Houston every Wednesday from 12 to 2, every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the HD2 channel or worldwide at kpft.org/listen. Make the Remedy your source for soothing soul sounds. This is my remedy with this. Somebody that stabbed Floyd Mayweather, say LeBron. If all of these famous people went all black, that would fix it. Because we do what they do.
Facts.
So if they all was just like, all right, let's do it. It's kind of like that cabinet thing. If everybody would have kneeled, absolutely everybody, they would have fixed it. Like
Quickly.
Because you wouldn't
Immediately.
they would have fixed it right
Because
then
the
and
league is 60% black.
there. Yes. The famous people, y'all are the
have to be-
trendsetters. So if
yeah,
y'all do it together,
That's real, Nate.
everybody will fall in
That's
line
so-
behind you.
That's so real, bro. That's so real. That's
It's like
so powerful.
y'all are the big brothers and the big sisters of America. All right, man, why you want to be a doctor? Cause my brother want to be a doctor.
Right.
Why you like playing basketball? Cause my brother play basketball. People
Yeah.
follow
Why you
suit.
wearing Gucci? Because such and such wear Gucci. And,
Of course.
yeah.
Exactly.
Influences, right? Leverage your influence, man. I mean, and that's so true, bro. Speaking of which and accountability, what y'all think about the diss track, man, with T.I. and even the Instagram stuff that 50 did?
Well, you know, those two is
Ain't no love
T.I. been
lost.
waiting to do something to Floyd anyway because
He has.
Floyd did the ultimate thing to T.I.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, 50 been killing Floyd for the past like 2-3 years anyway. 50 just a major
since their
troll.
partnership fell out. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 just he been killing Floyd. So he makes it a habit to get at Floyd.
He really does.
I listened to the diss track.
He didn't say his name, but you
we-
knew
we
exactly.
knew-
what
yeah,
he was
we knew
talking
exactly
about.
what it
He said,
was.
you from Michigan, and
But
you
I
ain't
feel
helping.
like I feel like that's
called him champ.
I feel like he just been waiting on the moment, and that was his moment.
Man, he a
Would a
sucker,
diss track
man.
would a diss track came
Floyd
out
a
though?
sucker,
Oh, Floyd.
man.
Okay.
He
Would a
sucker.
diss track have came out though if it was somebody else?
With this T.I., I think he would have.
Cause
So-
he's been
Because
very vocal about all
He's been
this.
very vocal since Kaepernick, bro, for the past 2 years.
Cause
Us-
he's-
the whole us or else movement.
So would it have been
Yeah.
an FN? Would that have been a title track? I think it was just more fuel because it was Floyd.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
it was
more
Jam
gas.
is
It was-
correct.
But
Yeah.
it was. You know what I'm saying? Gas on top of the flames. But remember, when Kanye did this, he went and hollered at Kanye.
Yeah.
When Wayne said that, he went and said.
Hi-
So
yeah.
he's been
Yeah, he
very
went and hollered at
vocal.
people.
He's been very vocal about it.
I love how it was it was so smooth. It wasn't your typical diss record. It was almost like I'm sunning you and it's easy right now.
Say man, he came out with the No Vaseline vibes. If
You
you,
did.
ask me, like it had me thinking I was listening to No Vaseline again. I was like, oh
Right.
gosh, it was completely disrespectful. But it was a good track though. It was a good
Yeah,
track.
that was a good track.
I enjoyed it.
I
I
mean-
just hope it was if it would have been anybody else, he just came out with that same track.
But I want to go back to what you said though, Nate. And you're 100% right. It's not the most revolutionary idea, but it's probably the most. It can be easily done. Number one, and it's so powerful. It is if we get those folks who really
And
are the
thing is,
trendsetters and
you
the
ain't-
leaders.
You ain't even gotta get all of them.
Yeah, just the right ones.
If you got 5 to 10 people, it'll shut everything down.
Yeah.
But you'll never get those 5 to 10 people. Man, LeBron James, Beyonce, Kanye West, Kevin Hart.
Okay, I'm with that.
Man, even if you just took those right there, they did something. Almost everybody would fall in
You
line.
gonna you gonna change it because the
Yeah.
Beehive.
Just
is
go.
gonna be-
Just hey, even if you just want to do Beyonce, I just go as far as say Beyonce and LeBron James. If it is, most people will fall in line right after.
True.
All right. And it's interesting, man. It's interesting. So, I just think that we got to do better as a people, man. We got to do better, and really maintaining our support for the folks, our black folks who are in business. But as black business owners, we also have to do our due diligence and making sure our company and products are top notch.
Of course.
True.
And speaking about black businesses, let's take this time to highlight the Sessions Boutique. This portion of the show is sponsored by Session Boutique. Fashion is an expression. Beauty is art. Define who you are and simply be is our vision at Session Boutique. We believe our customers deserve the best experience. Therefore, we are committed to delivering only the top quality of clothing for you to choose from. Do you have a special event coming up? Are you planning a birthday party and need that perfect diva dress? At Session Boutique, we offer wardrobe styling, fashion makeovers, and so much more. Go online today to book your free consultation at www.shopsessionboutique.com.
There it is, man. Support black, Papa.
Sessions Boutique.
You did.
Buy black, be black. You are black, and don't forget that.
Absolutely. They rhymed, actually.
I know, brother.
He ain't 10 point around though. He ain't 10 point.
I'm telling you something, homie.
It's low key
When it comes to this, I'm God gifted, man. This ain't even me.
There-
This is him working through me.
There
It's
it
a
is.
blessing
There it is, man. You just a vessel, huh?
at all times.
We all are, bro.
That's what's up.
It's Black History Month. We talking black folk. But you know, you when you produce the show, you provided a great title, man, to this next segment. And I never thought about it. You know, the Black History Month booby trap.
Well, my thing is it a booby trap?
Yeah,
or
is it a
has
booby?
it become
yeah,
a booby
yeah,
trap?
has it become so tell us more about that. You know, your thoughts behind that.
So I'm be honest with you. This literally came to me as I was sitting on my couch at about 5:45 today. Cause I was like, I gotta come up with something different. So I was like, all right, Black History Month. Then I thought about, all right, this is just my thought process. Oh yeah, man. I said, well, maybe I could talk about something about All-Star Weekend, cause it is All-Star Weekend, right? And I was like, well, then we just had Super Bowl. I don't know if you people are aware out there in podcast land. Black people spend a lot of money during All-Star Weekend, during Super Bowl. A lot of money that we really don't have and can't afford as a whole. Then
After already doing that for Christmas, that's another question.
Then I was exactly. And I was like, man, Valentine's Day as well.
Facts.
More money that we don't really can't afford. And then I was like, well, we do get our income tax. And I was like, well, damn. The closest thing we got to reparations, the money we get back that we could invest into maybe catching up on bills or trying to maybe start a small business. More events that we go to, more than anything happens in the same month, we get that little money back.
True.
So is that their way of snatching all the little money, the way we can get ahead? Is that the way of just snatching it back from us before we even realize what happened?
I mean, that's a really good. I never thought about it like that, bro. I you when you sent it over, I was like,
And I might just be crazy, but that
Yeah, I mean,
literally ran through my mind.
It's
I
a
thought I was
great
sitting on the
it's
couch.
a great point. It's a great point. I just feel like it's still our choice if we spend that money or not. You know what I mean? Like it's a great point because when you think about it, yeah, the past 5-6 cities been at predominantly African American cities for All-Star Weekend. Charlotte, they say Charlotte the new Atlanta.
yeah, it is.
It was just in Atlanta. What,
I mean,
2 years
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
L.A.
How can I put it? Like
Yeah,
it's always our choice. But you know how some people they be like, man, well that person's manipulative.
Yeah,
Granted, at the end of the day, it was your choice.
Yeah.
But somebody could
But
have.
you put that carrot right in front of the
Somebody
horse.
could have manipulated you to just kind of fall in line the way they want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Well, I feel like it has been more marketed to us though.
I mean, it's
so
a black
I will
league.
say that. I will
It's a
say
black
that.
league,
Yeah.
so I mean,
Yeah.
to a degree, it has to
Yeah,
from
I
a
can
business
see it's been
standpoint.
more marketed to us. So I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, no,
see
it has weight. No, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree. It's just I just never put it together. I was like, yo,
But when
like,
I would have definitely agreed with you. Super Bowl if it would have been New Orleans and the Rams in Atlanta, then I'd be like, oh okay,
but-
because nobody spent money to go see Tom Brady in there.
But it's just the parties that go, because no matter where it's at, black people gonna be out there spending that money during Super Bowl.
True.
Yeah.
Gonna be out there spending
For
that money
sure,
during
All-Star
True.
Weekend.
during All
sure.
Star.
Hey,
All-Star.
but you're not gonna see him at the All-Star game for MLB though.
Nah, all hockey.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
They're not
You
doing
not.
it.
You just not.
that's true.
Yeah, man, and they just got that tax money.
You know, yeah, because you can start. That's interesting, man.
That's interesting. That,
But
it's something to think about.
And it's an even larger conversation about what it is you're doing, not only with your tax money, but to celebrate during the time of the month, to memorialize these 28 days that we get.
Yeah, are you even really like? I know we said Black History, but are we really doing anything to say? Oh yeah, man, we really doing something for Black History.
Right.
Like, are we really acknowledging? Are we really celebrating? You know, I'm not comparing Black History Month to Christmas or anything, but you know, when it's Christmas going on, people go to church and
Right.
they acknowledge Christ being born. Thanksgiving, you know, people acknowledge the Indians getting their land stolen because that's what happened.
Say, I don't
Right.
even acknowledge
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
but
like that no more.
but people do like Veterans Day. So are we really acknowledging the stuff that's going on?
Yeah. I mean that's good. And so if you're listening, man, and watching, you know, we got a few more. What's the day? 18? No, 15.
15, brother.
I know I can't. My bad. We got 13 more days. Pretty much 2 more weeks left in this month. So take an opportunity to go visit a monument. Take an opportunity to really, learn about something. Like if you're in Houston and you've never been to Emancipation Park, don't just go and play ball. Actually, go read up about it. Learn about why Emancipation Park was built. Go to the row houses. Like the row house is dope, bro. Like they really like. You know what I mean? Project row houses are phenomenal. Whatever city you're in, take an opportunity, because that's a great point, Nate. That we got to make sure that we memorialize and really participate in this thing. Figure out how it even started. Most people don't even know that it was a week by Carter G. Woodson at first. You know what I'm saying?
True,
Well, they've taken so much of our history out. Even in the books these days, they don't call it slavery. They call it the Great Migration.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
For real?
Yeah.
The Great Migration, transatlantic migration, transatlantic migration.
I'm gonna tell you this, boy.
So it's basically slavery,
Boy,
but they didn't took it out.
Whenever I have kids, that school system's gonna hate me.
Fact, same here.
Yo,
Yeah.
I worked in it, so they
I'm
already
like-
did.
I'm like,
my
they-
teachers got a
They beat them. You're not going to school.
my
Not going
kid,
to school today. They was
my
slavery.
kids.
Don't let them tell you that.
Yeah, my kids, when they get school age, they got trouble because I worked in the school system, so I know exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's real.
So it gets lost generation by generation because of just basically how they changing it.
This is why the oral tradition, which is coming from our homeland, from our ancestors in Africa, the motherland, the oral tradition was the way things were passed down, right? This is why the oral tradition needs to continue to be a part of
Very true.
our community and our culture, but also we get our education so that we can read and write it, and it won't be, what is the old adage? You want to keep something from a black person, you do what? Put it in the book, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you're one of the most readingest brothers in our generation
sure.
that I know. And I know a lot. I'm a
I'll be honest
college
with you, bro.
professor.
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you something. I hate reading.
Yeah, I don't like it
but
either,
I
but
know
you
that
have
it's
to.
necessary.
And when you don't feel your mind expanding, you do feel the difference. Like, okay, yeah, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that oral tradition has to continue, man. You're a parent. I'm a parent. You're gonna be a parent soon.
One
You know
day.
what I'm saying? So
We said soon. I don't have any kids on the way.
Yeah,
We're just
thank
talking about I want to be married
absolutely.
one day.
Yeah,
Mom,
thank you.
Mom. I don't want you seeing this.
Facts.
Yeah.
Good way to clean it up, man. Way to clean it up. What y'all boys got up for the
Dodge
rest?
that bullet.
Yeah. What y'all boys got up for the rest of the weekend, man?
Going to church this weekend, as I try to do every weekend, because Jesus loves me. Jesus loves all y'all. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And just getting different stuff ready, man. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. And my birthday's next
There it
week.
is. I was waiting on you to say it, man.
I will
Turn
be-
up.
I've RSVP'd, brother.
I see that.
I have too.
I will be 35 years old.
Come on, welcome to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome
thank
to
you.
it.
And RSVP with like 3 guests.
You can bring as many people you want. Matter
I'm
of
gonna
fact,
bring all 3 of them.
No, that's what I'm
It's gonna
saying.
be some Bill Bellamy, how to be a player.
do that, man. I'm
Y'all,
telling you.
you almost got caught up already once before.
Hey,
you better
buddy.
chill out. You better, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this just because if you watch or listen to the show, I want to meet you people, and I would love that. I will be at the Cottonmouth Club next week, Saturday night, downtown Houston, Texas, on Main Street. So if you see that, you want to come by, man, come by and introduce yourself. Come have a good time.
Cottonmouth Club.
And it won't
come
just
out.
be us. It's gonna be quite a few people there. It should be a lot of other people dealing in fashion here in Houston. I think it's gonna be a good look. We'll have a good time. I'm just thankful to see some more years.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Danny Love, man. I'll be my wife and I will be speaking at her brunch, 3rd annual singles brunch, giving folks kind of a married perspective. She asked us how long we've been married. She was like, "Y'all been married like 2-3 years." I was like, "Nah, baby, we a dime in this game."
10 years. Okay.
10 years. And, she was like, "Whoa, see, I got married at 36 years old. I mean, 26. Jesus, 26 years old.
36, I'm
Yeah,
like,
nah, I am. 36.
He's old, y'all.
I am 36.
Knock it on 50.
Right. I got married at 26 years old, man. So, we've been blessed to be able to see 10 years of marriage, of way more good days and bad days, and so we're just blessed to be able to pour back what we've experienced. Not that it's right, not that it's wrong. We just give our experience in terms of that, and so we're excited, man. Shout out to Danny Love for that, man.
I can appreciate how you said that. You like, not that it's right, not that it's wrong, but this is our experience.
Yeah.
This is what we went through.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of times people try to be like, well, is this way?
Our way is that way.
Yeah, well, no. This is what we did. Maybe it can help you. In
Yeah, maybe you can find a nugget or what to do or what not to
maybe
do.
you can pull something out of
Yeah,
it.
you can extrapolate it, man. We do marriage counseling all the time, and that's what we tell people. Like, yo, this is the way we did it. We did this. That don't mean it's for you, though. You know what I'm saying? But what is for you is to keep tuning in to G is for Gentlemen. We appreciate
Already.
everyone for doing so. Again, I'm Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senior Wapo. Go follow me on all social media outlets. That's SENORGUAP0713. Holla at your boy.
Hey, I'm Nathaniel James. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be all the way. I am Nathaniel Leon Ennis James, the owner of WJ Knots, the son of William Nathaniel James and Christine Walker. I am celebrating life all the time, every day, all day. I'm blessed to be here, and I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Mwah.
And last but not least, I'm Body by Royce. Royce Thomas. Just happy to be here. Happy to share this stage and these microphones with these two talented brothers here. And, y'all just have a good weekend, and we'll tune in next week.
Listen, remember, you can keep it gangster or you can keep it gentlemanly, but you must always keep it G. Till next time.